Go.
Oh, hello. Here we are, just having a rest day in Sydney. So, we haven't done a video blog for some time. The last one was in Bali. Since then, we flew to Darwin. And there we were met with Willow and Lebo. They drove up the support car. Why do we have the support car? Because we now have a camera woman, Eleanor, so she'll be filming the remainder of the trip. From there, in Darwin actually, we were struck by a tropical cyclone, so we were stranded there for a week. It didn't go anywhere else other than the hotel. A week later, Karina Otterson flew over from the Philippines and she joined us again. From there we headed south into the outback and got down to Tennant Creek, and then from there Karina had finished her riding with us and we went down to Alice Springs and picked up Noel and Harvey Holdman with Uncle Jeff. So we lose one, pick up three as we cross the Barkly into this very strong headwind the whole time. It was great having Noel and Harvey on board, and obviously Jeff on the bike too for that extra rotation to block the wind. We finally made it to Townsville, the east coast. We've been looking forward to that a long time. Once we got to Townsville, however, I flew down to Melbourne for my brother Andrew's wedding, which was a great wedding, and then I flew back up to meet the boys in Airlie Beach with my brother Peter. And from there we rode down south, and met one Ian Shearer, also known as the Doc, in Mackay, and he joined us for the Mackay to Brisbane leg, which is very entertaining. So we lose Peter in Rockhampton, and then we've got Doc all the way to Brisbane. It was great getting to Brisbane, the biggest city we'd been to in Australia at that stage. Again, we were met with Karina Otterson, the hamster as she's known, and Lee Haslam has joined us. So it was great having those two on board for some fresh faces. We're getting a bit sick of each other by then. And then from there we keep heading south, got to the Gold Coast. That was great. Stayed with my Uncle Trevor and Auntie Linda and their family. Watched my old football club Redland play, which was good to see them doing well. As we head into New South Wales, the north coast of New South Wales was absolutely magnificent. Every night we're camping on the beach. It was starting to get quite cold at this stage, and we spent some nights at the Coffs Harbour. Had a big toboggan championship down there, which somehow Aaron Turner won, but we think he cheated a little bit. And then we finally made it into Sydney, the biggest city in Australia, yesterday, and now we're staying in Lane Cove with our good family friends, the Wenborns, in this magnificent house. Tomorrow is our official landing in Sydney. We'll be landing at the Hard Rock Cafe at about 10 AM. So if you're around, pop down and say hi. And we've got an event coming up on the Sunday at the Lane Cove Country Club, hoping to raise some money there for the charity. And now we're only 1,200 kilometres away from Melbourne, and 3 weeks of riding. We've got the last week coming up, and we want people to join us, and also the last day in Fed Square, which will be June 24. Put that into your diaries, and we hope to see you there. And in the meantime, I'm going to go for another swim. Nothing stops Ride to Rescue.